Hi guys, I'm Ricky with Lonesome Studios, and today I'm going to show you how to sample instruments into Logic. Let's go. I'm going to try and keep this as short and sweet as possible, but if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll reply back, or someone will reply back. Now, most producers or beat makers like to sample in their own instruments that they like to use into whatever DAW they're using. For me, I'm going to show you my most preferred method of sampling instruments into Logic using the Quick Sampler on Logic, which is a plugin. It's free, really easy to use. So let's get right into it. So first thing you're going to have to do is obviously create a new project, which we have open here. I'm just going to create a new software instrument track just by right clicking and pressing new software instrument track. Pretty straightforward. Once that's open, we're going to go on to the left hand side of the screen where it says instrument and insert our plugin. And the plugin that we're going to be using is the Sampler multi-sample plugin. This is the free one that I was talking about earlier. It's really good and it's the most efficient way of sampling instruments. Some people do choose to import their audio in by dragging it into the channel, but in my opinion this is too tedious. It takes a lot of time and you can't really manipulate the audio sample that much. But if you drag it into a sampler, you can obviously change the pitch, change the tone. You can play it on a MIDI keyboard as well, which is always great. Once we've got our sampler open, I'm going to bring up my folder with all my audio files in. So yeah, I'm just going to use a regular 808, and once you've chosen your sound, I'm just going to drag it over the note C3. But as you can see, the audio file hasn't reached every note on the keyboard. So what we're going to do is just bring our mouse to the top, and as you can see now, the audio file is it's got a wider range on the keyboard. So now we can change the pitch of the 808. This will come in handy if you want to do 808 slides, or just if you want to change the pitch of the 808. So what I like to do is save the file so I don't have to keep dragging in the audio file, and it just saves me a lot of time. So I'm just going to press save as, and yeah, now I'm just going to label it 808 and then save, and it should save to your sampler folder here. And then anytime you want to bring it up, you can just press 808 and then it will be ready for you to use. So to use the instrument you've just created, we're going to close the sampler and we're going to go to our track which has the 808 on it. And I'm just going to right click or double click if you're on a trackpad, create MIDI region, and it's as simple as that. So in order to pencil in the notes, I'm going to double click on the MIDI region and it should bring up my piano roll. And I'm just going to create a regular 808 note on C3. Because that's sounding too low, I'll bring it up an octave by pressing Command Shift and up on the keyboard. And it should be on C4 now. Yep. So now you can hear we've got our 808 note. We can change the pitch. Yeah, that will come in really handy if you want to use 808 slides. Now another way we can actually place our notes is recording the audio. So what we're going to do is bring up the MIDI keyboard by pressing Command and K, and now we have our MIDI keyboard. So now we can type in our notes, or if you've got a MIDI keyboard, just plug it in. Now if I want to record the notes, I'm just going to press R and play any note. So now it's recorded in the note. I don't like using this method because obviously it's not done it on time, as you can see. But what you can do is just press Q to quantize it. But yeah, the piano roll is my preferred method because I can just play the notes more precisely, put them in the MIDI region more precisely. But yeah, it allows me just to be more versatile and create better music more efficiently. There it is, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you found it informative, please leave a like and comment and subscribe. All of that. Share it with all your friends and family. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.